So lately I've been thinking and feeling that it's time for a change. And I don't know about you all, how you've been feeling, but I've just been feeling like I'm doing the same thing over and over and over. And I've been feeling that certain things and situations hasn't really been serving me. Welcome to my channel, Light Minded. In this video, I'm going to be going over some intuitive insights and psychic channel messages that I've received. I've kind of changed up the format of my channel. I am a busy bee. As a lot of you know, I am a therapist amongst other things, Reiki master, tarot reader, psychic medium. Check the link below for all of my services. So please comment below, let me know at the end of the video how you like this setup. And yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. So when I was connecting with my guides, I was really thinking about the last couple of weeks of my life personally. And I've been learning new things, I've been adjusting, and I was just thinking about how uncomfortable it is when you're learning new things, when you're like moving outside of your comfort zone. Sometimes I was feeling discouraged, sometimes I was feeling motivated, sometimes I was feeling a mixed emotion. And just to give myself that space and that grace to feel those feelings, I really wanted to share it with my community because I feel like a lot of you may be going through that as well. So I want to encourage each and every one of you, if you do feel like, your life is changing and you need to create some type of change or learn something new, go for it. Bet on yourself. You are the only you. You are very unique. You came down here in this physical body to, create magic, and you have gifts that no one else has. I guess my message for you is always bet on yourself. Always have faith in yourself and know that the universe is going to have your back, and realizing that everything literally always works out. So yeah, I've just been feeling like it is so time for the next chapter. It made me, kind of reflect on, the traditional path. What is the traditional path? And sometimes I feel like a lot of us are living on this timeline of a traditional path, and it makes me wonder, whose path is that? Is it your mom's path, your dad's path? Is it a path that was programmed in you? And I think it takes time and self-reflection to really discover and explore, what your true path is. And, sometimes getting off of that traditional path, or that path that was like written out for you, is uncomfortable and it feels foreign, and it brings feelings of uncertainty, and you may feel like you don't have the next steps, or you don't have an instruction manual. And I think that's the beautiful thing about life, not having an instruction manual, like kind of going off grid and kind of figuring it out on your own, and really focusing on enjoying the journey while you're getting to your destination. So I'm going to go ahead and pull a few cards for the collective to see what messages come through and see what my guides have to say. Bringing the light. I feel like, I know for me lately, it's like I feel that things and situations have been like dimming my light, and I've been giving those things and situations the power to do that. No one can take away your light unless you allow them to. So Spirit is saying, be open, shine your light. In situations that you feel like your light is being dimmed, is it time to let those things go, or that person go? Is it time to look at things differently, maybe from a different perspective? The Spirit is really saying, shine your light as bright as you want to shine it, and don't allow anyone to take your power away, to dim your light. Next we have practice patience, and I love this card because I feel like this is all about divine timing. It's like us going on this journey. We may not have a map, we may only have pieces of the map at certain times, and sometimes I feel that action leads to other actions. And sometimes you can take 2 or 3 actions, and on that third action step, you discover a whole nother action that you never even thought of. So, this card is really encouraging each of us to have patience and trust in divine timing, and trust in the process, and know that everything is like truly unfolding the way that it's supposed to unfold. And that goes back to that traditional timeline, or that traditional path. Sometimes I know for me, it kind of like messes me up, and I feel like I'm behind, or I'm not, accomplishing the things that I want to accomplish in a timely manner. But when I think about, divine timing, it's like I am in the right spot at the right time. Spirit, the universe is going to put me in the right circles and introduce the right people and the correct resources in a timely manner. So what is for you is going to seek you. It is going to find you. I truly believe that none of our blessings are going to pass us up. They are always going to meet us when we are ready and open and willing to receive them. Also, check the link below if you're looking for some light-minded merch. You can feel light as a feather as you're wearing your light-minded merch. Also, please like, share, and subscribe. I truly appreciate it. YouTube likes when you like my videos, and I like when you like my videos as well. And if you're not part of the tribe and you're not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Hit the subscribe button. So next we have friendship. I understand that a friend in my life is for a reason. And I love this because, for me, friendship has really been a topic of review this last year. And, sometimes with friendships, there's beautiful times where you have great conversation and you connect. But then there's also those times where certain friendships, they kind of change or you grow apart, and that's okay. That's completely normal. But sometimes that changing and that growing apart, it feels uncomfortable, right? And, this card is really reminding me to, accept the good with the bad, or the comfortableness with the not feeling comfortable, and really reflecting on what type of friendships you have in your life. Are your friendships the type of friendships that give you a good energy exchange? Is there a good balance? Maybe reflect on if any of your friendships are draining you, or not honoring your values, or respecting your boundaries. It's really important always to take time and take inventory of the relationships in your life to make sure that they're serving you for your highest good. So we have two cards. We have improving health and we have recovery. And with these cards right here, I feel like Spirit is saying it's really important to take care of your body. Your body is your temple. How are you taking care of your body? Are you moving around? Are you going to the gym? Are you taking walks, a couple days a week? It's really important to move your body. I feel like a lot of times if people are dealing with like stress, anxiety, depression, whatever it is, with moving your body, it allows the energy to move through your body. So a lot of times if you are feeling, really stressed, go for a 15-20 minute walk and see how you feel afterwards. I think naturally we feel like, oh, I'm just gonna chill in the bed, I'm just gonna relax, and sometimes that's valid. But sometimes I feel like the energy literally just gets stuck in our body, and then it just builds and builds and builds, and that's how you get that jaw that's clenched, or your shoulders are tight, or your chest is tight, and that's how that energy just kind of builds up over time. Spirit is also saying, know when you need to unplug, know when you need to, spend time with yourself, take that time with yourself, for yourself, schedule in time for yourself. That is healthy, and that should be made a priority. And we have universe. How fitting is this? I just feel like, the universe is always listening. The universe always has your back. It's always supporting you. And in those quiet moments where you feel like, I really feel like the universe isn't showing up for me, I feel like that's when the universe is really working its magic and it's working behind the scenes. There's so many times where I wasn't practicing patience, and I would connect with my guides and they're letting me know like, hey, we're working behind the scenes. Everything's about to unfold magically. And literally within so much amount of time, everything just kind of works out. And then I look back and I'm like, what was I worried for? What was I stressing over? So Spirit is saying that the universe is always here, always listening, always hearing the whispers, always hearing the dreams, always hearing your wishes. And also remember, the universe is also listening when you're having those negative thoughts, when you're talking to yourself in unkind ways. And whatever signal you're sending out, that is what you're going to be attracting in your life. So one exercise that I really like to utilize with my clients is if you're dealing with stressful thoughts or negative thoughts, first thing is acknowledge them. That will take off such a load. Write it down. What are you fearing? What is stressing you out? What is bothering you? Write it down, get it out. We're energetic beings. Get it out on a piece of paper. The second thing you want to do is, after you sit with that, statement for a minute, is cross it out and reframe it. think about a way that you can make it either more positive or constructive. Constructive meaning there's something that you can physically do, to actually control that situation. That's another thing that you want to think about. Is this in my control or is this outside of my control? Because a lot of times we stress about things that is not even in our realm of control. So, a lot of things you just have to let it go and allow the universe to take control of it and, have your back and let the universe work its magic. Spirit, what additional information does the collective need to know? Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords energy is really about looking at things in a practical way, a logical way. The Queen of Swords has amazing boundaries, right? She respects herself, she respects her time. So in turn, other people respect her and respect her time as well. Him or her, it doesn't have to be a woman. But this is someone that knows how to make decisions, and she thinks about herself, she thinks about the collective, but most importantly, she thinks about her highest good. And that's really important when you are betting on yourself. Just going back to the channel messages. One moment. So this little card fell out, the Devil. So with the Queen of Swords and the Devil, I feel like Spirit is saying make decisions to release the fears, the situation, the people, maybe the habits that aren't serving you anymore. Just let it go. Just let it go. And sometimes letting go stuff is uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable. I'm just gonna be honest. Letting go of stuff sometimes is uncomfortable. But have you ever let something go and you get through that awkward, uncomfortable phase and then you let it go and it feels so much lighter? Yeah. Spirit, what additional messages? So we have the Page of Swords and we have the Six of Swords. So some of you could be getting some messages coming in, some type of communication. This person could be a younger person, they could be immature. With this Queen of Swords energy, I really feel like each of you are going to choose yourself. You're going to be very selective with who has access to you and who doesn't. And we have the Six of Swords. So Spirit is saying things are going to get lighter, things are going to get easier. You're in that choppy water right now. It still may feel a little choppy, it still may feel a little unbalanced, the foundation may not feel strong, but Spirit is saying you're being put in that boat and you're going to be flowing down the river, and it's going to get calmer and smoother and smoother. So my guys are saying whatever you're going through, it's the hardest part is over. It's behind you. So if you're in that energy of the past, you're still going to be stuck in that energy. You're still going to feel those strong emotions. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Wands. Spirit is saying let go of the burden. Let go of the burden, let it go. Allow the universe to work its magic and to take care of this. But a lot of you are ending some type of cycle that was uncomfortable, that might have been painful, and you're releasing the burden. And once you release the burden, it feels so much lighter on the other side. So very beautiful reading. I hope that you all like this very intuitive insights, psychic channel messages. Comment below, let me know how you like this format. Wishing you all love and abundance, and until next time.